Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item. Current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Right now, switch your family to T-Mobile and get 4 lines for $25 a line with AutoPay and 5G access included on America's largest 5G network. So don't wait. Get unlimited and nationwide 5G access for the whole family for just $25 a line. Visit a T-Mobile store or T-Mobile.com today.
Plus taxes and fees. Customers may notice lower speeds and further reduction if using over 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video at 480p. Unlimited while on our network. Qualifying credit and 4+ lines required. Capable device required for 5G. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain features. See T-Mobile.com.
Rescue me and take me in your arms. Rescue me. I want your tender charm, 'cause I'm lonely
and I'm blue.
and I'm blue.
I need you.
I need you.
And your love to
Come on and rescue me.
Come on, baby, and rescue me.
Come on, baby, and rescue me. 'Cause I need you by my side. Can't you see that I'm lonely?
Guys, you know you better watch out. Some girls are only about that thing.
We're feeling real doo-wop today.
Yeah, doo-wop, pop, pop.
Bad. Thing go drop my pop. Scat. And a poop, 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 poop. This is Santana's fault. This is Santana.
Yeah.
2 + 2, that's freaking maps.
That's for Arcus.
Every day on the block. Smoke trees.
For the flakes. Oops.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. Crunch, 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 crunch.
Welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jada XD.
Absolutely nothing. Literally not a single thing.
Oh man, it's like Cranes in the Sky.
Sometimes I don't wanna feel.
When I can't explain things, I just say
It's like cranes in the sky. People be like, metal cranes or birds? Whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it Uchiwali or is it one mic?
Metal cranes or birds? Yes. Same.
All of that.
It's all relative.
The cranes in the sky.
Mm-hmm. How was your week?
I went to work.
Ooh, did you?
Every
That's
day.
new.
Every day. Every day.
Ooh.
I know. I went the ghetto. It's your fault. I'm calling everything that.
Yes.
The ghetto.
Ghetto. Ooh.
So I went to the ghetto every day this week. I just been busy boots. Meetings all over the place. Tons of work coming. So many food events getting ready to pop off. First one being Makosa. Season is bike. Gang, 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 gang. Make sure you guys come out. And if you haven't, you can check out Makosa Cookout on Instagram, but also you can check out DJ Terra NYC, DJ Shinobi Shaw, DJ One Way Possible, one with a WON. So make sure you check out some of the founders, the founding fathers and mothers of Makosa, and then come out this summer and see me and Santana. Come whip up some food for y'all. Come with your pockets ready and your bellies ready, because we're coming back with the heat.
Yes. You know, I'm not even hyping my friend up, but like, she and Santana could cook their fucking asses off.
Nacho season bike.
And I Listen, it's lit. Like, we shot videos of people eating the food, and this girl was like, whew, trying to be better. Was like
This beautiful individual.
Yeah, beautiful individual that creates hater.
Yes.
Was like, this is the best fucking nachos I ever had. And I was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Chris was like, bitch, you bringing back them nachos though with them curry beans. I was like, they coming back, friend.
You gave me the recipe, but I still haven't tried to do it yet because I'm gonna be so fucking pissed if I mess it up.
That's fine. You'll be fine.
Listen, food is too expensive to be fucking up.
You say that again.
Food is way too expensive to be fucking up.
Don't y'all be out in these experiments, in these kitchens experimenting.
You know what I fucking hate? Like, you know, when people, like, they go on Twitter and they talk about bone apple tea and it's like ground up Alpo over like fucking Doritos and Funyuns. Like, no! Stop doing that. Stop wasting your money for retweets.
We only put flaming hot Cheetos on the mac and cheese for the Dopest Dinner Party because it was a 420 party.
No, the point is people are literally...
But we know how to cook.
Yeah, are wasting money like, oh, I'm washing my chicken and they bought a whole...
That nigga with that bottle of Dawn and that chicken, that
like
pissed me off.
It was a damn oil spill.
He didn't even rinse the soap off.
You know good and black as hell that you don't wash nothing with no soap. Now...
Vinegar, lemons...
Like, no, never in the history of, like, I understand how, like, some people put a little Clorox or a little dish soap in greens, but that, I've heard that.
Yes, I have. I have seen.
I do not agree with at all. But that I've seen, but he was really scrubbing the chicken like it was a fucking oil spill and the bird was alive. No.
He really, like them damn ducks on that commercial. I was so pissed.
Will you remember me? I will remember you. I was unprepared. Woo, that's how we never get shit done on this show.
If I ever get invited on these Sibero, Hello Universe,
yes,
they're gonna be like, "What are you putting in your rainbow?" It's gonna go.
Same. We should go on there together and do it.
Yes. That's what my whatever nigga is. This nigga is a Uchiwali on one mic.
Here's this guy.
That's what it is.
Whew. My week was interesting.
Oh. What happened?
It was like boring, but like interesting. So went to work, you know, but I had to take this course. Well, first of all, the weekend was great. I told this on Twitter, but I'm not drinking for the month of May, and I think I'm not drinking for the entire summer.
Until you get into one of them frozen things at Makosa.
No, like, I went to, I survived Cinco de Mayo. I was out with friends. My support group happened. And so normally we go drinking, or we have alcohol there at the thing. And then...
every time you say support group.
Yeah, I know. Because, I mean, it is support. It is a support group, but when you say the connotation, I know. My meetup for... Well, because I don't want to say meetup.
I'm a child.
Okay.
That's right.
I don't, normally, like, we have wine there. I didn't drink any. When we went out afterwards, I didn't drink any. I went to Chilo's, and you know they have that frosé, which is delicious. I didn't have any.
Oh.
No, yeah.
Oh, you really not drinking?
No, I'm not. I said if I can survive Cinco de Mayo, I just got to get through. If I could survive Memorial Day weekend, then I'm cool for the whole summer.
Like, as I step into my auntie years, I find myself not drinking like I once upon a time did. I think I told you all before, when me and Tristan first got together, a nigga was throwing it back at the bar with, religiously. It was always a whiskey neat or a double and a beer.
Jade used to, when I first met Jade, she used to carry around that's when you were drinking vodka.
I drink everything.
Well, yeah, she had a whole handle of Absolute vodka, and we went to go get pho, and she just pulls that out of her bag, and I was like, "Bitch, what the fuck?" She was like, "Do you want some?" And
First
the
of
people
all,
were looking at her, and then she offered the table next. Do you guys
would
want
you like some? You looking? What you looking at? It's like,
yeah.
It was a free bottle. Like, I did not. Absolute was not my thing, but it was a free bottle of liquor. I was in my 20s, and I carried it around in my backpack until it was done.
Yeah.
I added it to all kinds of lemonades, limeades, all kinds of things.
Kid Fury used to carry Hennessy. So did I. Mm-hmm. But he used to bring Hennessy wherever he went. He was like, I'm bringing it with me like my keys. Like, he was just like, we would be out at, like, Mother Burger or, like, McDonald's or Popeyes or the Chinese restaurant around the corner of my house. He would add it to the sweet tea.
I told you about my McDonald's days. The OG bottle of my backpack is really the Cavassier. That's what I used to.
I loved Cavassier.
My nigga, I used to carry so many bottles of Cavassier in my bag, like mini nips.
Me too.
I would.
Mini nips and honey buns.
86 and honey buns, but I definitely had nips of Cavassier for days in my backpack. I mean, you thought I would have worked for an airline.
Don't this hit make my people wanna? 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 Act the fool. You better watch out.
I had Cavassier for days, and then I got into my 20s and vodka was cheaper.
Yeah.
So I kind of switched over, and then I switched back to whiskey, and literally I would just drink whiskey and drink beer. But now I find, as I step into my auntie years, I love a frosé or a refreshing beverage with just a hint of alcohol. The only I just need a touch. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. The only thing that I'm like make it strong and delicious is my margaritas. Now your girl gets down on the tequila. I can really, really get busy with it. And I do like a nice gin, refreshing cocktail in the summertime. I have learned that I
I like gin now. I can't be like gin and soda. It has to be
not
like a gin lemonade.
Yeah, no, not a Tanqueray.
Oh, Bombay.
Like a Bombay or a Farmer's or a Hendrix. And I can do that with some cucumber.
Hendrix and cucumber, yeah.
A little Saint Germain.
Yes.
A little bubbly with it. That's delicious. Your girl can get into these things now. I can no longer throw back whiskey neats. I can't do it. I can't throw back the whiskey neats anymore.
Yeah.
They burn me up inside. Like, I just don't feel good. I drink multiple of them, and the next day I be hurting.
The last drink I had that Kool-Aid from Meatball Shop, and it has brandy in it.
Oh, yeah, like a sangria.
Yeah, but it's like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
But they make it with grape drink, which is
it's literally like a gentrified... Yeah. They're trying to do is bring the nigga... You know what they're doing.
Yeah. Either way, I told them to make it extra strong because it was my birthday, so it was brandy. And the next day, I said, I'm cool.
Shouldn't have done that?
Yeah, I'm cool. I don't need to do this for a long time.
That's how I felt the last time I went to Otabapple. But
same. And so but back to the story of with that I'm not drinking. So this week I had to do a course for work.
With your nosy ass coworkers?
No, it was by myself.
Okay.
So it's a tax credit course, and so there's a lot of law involved that you have to just learn to memorize because we had to take an exam after. Ugh. There is some and you had to do some calculation of income, but the test is multiple choice. So, but we're still going through it in class. People are using their phones. Everybody has a smart device in there. It's fine. Today, the guy was like, bring your calculators for the exam. It might be helpful. You don't have to if you don't want to. Black people are like guacamole. So extra. Because...
And we know it.
This auntie not only brought a calculator, she brought the calculator with the ticker tape on it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a Texas Instruments.
No, with the ticker tape on it with the receipt. So it was like... like it was putting out a receipt. Yes. I wanted to shoot her.
She had a calculator typewriter.
Yeah. I don't know what they're called for real. But I was like...
Type you later.
Right. I was like, girl, this isn't the 30s. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's some shit like they would have it like Dick Tracy or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or like the movie 9 to 5.
Oh, God.
But like, I was just like, are you serious? Like, we are in 2018. Where did you find that?
At a garage sale.
Yeah, had to.
Yard sale.
Consignment.
Stoop sale.
No, the sidewalk.
Woo, I am hollering on the inside right now. Jesus.
But I was just like, oh my gosh. But anywho.
My God.
The rest of my week was cool. Ooh. I got my Super Nintendo.
Yes, you did. You keep talking about it and I'm jealous.
So litty. So very litty.
Can't wait to come over and play Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. But another thing I got was some Liquid IV.
Oh, yes.
All right. So Liquid IV, it helps you recover after a night out, and it fuels like your fast-paced lifestyle, and it's for quick hydration. I loved it. It was really cool.
So Liquid IV is basically...
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
A non-GMO electrolyte drink mix. It's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's dairy-free, it's soy-free, and it can provide the same hydration as drinking 2 to 3 bottles of water.
Right. So, I had it. Make sure you get it ice cold.
Yes.
Because otherwise, it won't be a pleasant taste. But that's with anything. Like, why are you drinking room temperature? Anyway, get it ice cold.
Yes.
And sip on it. They have multiple flavors. I tried the acai berry.
And that one is actually pretty delicious when it's cold.
Yeah. I haven't tried the lemon lime yet, but I'm going to. Because it's hot now, so I definitely need to, yeah.
Yeah, and it actually comes in a confined package. You can bring it with you on the go. So I know when I go to Afropunk and it gets really, really hot out there, I'm going to need my Liquid IV.
Yo, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that.
It's the first thing I thought of.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, because I think I'm going to Ruth's Picnic, and so I'm probably going to bring it because you will pass out, and this will prevent you from not passing out.
Absolutely.
So, I love Liquid IV, and I know you will too. Right now, our listeners get 20% off liquid-iv.com when you use our code JXD at checkout, and that's 20% off anything you order on Liquid IV's website. So just go to liquid-iv.com and enter our promo code JXD to get your savings and start getting better hydration. That's liquid-iv.com, promo code JXD. Don't wait, get hydrated today. And yeah, can't wait. That's such a good idea.
Yes, thank you.
Today is a hodgepodge of things, but I do want to announce that next week, Nigga Peace Theater is bike.
It's bike. It's already done for the week.
Yeah.
XD started it, and I am already annoyed. So I can't wait for you all to be just as annoyed along with me and then at me when my turn comes the following week. But yes, Nigga Peace Theater is back, so make sure you guys go listen. And it's going to be the same format as last season. Season 2, that's crazy, nigga. This is like one of the most fun things we've ever done.
I know. It's the most consistent because, we don't do anything consistent here.
No.
Except
we always forget.
Yeah.
Blackish show about nothing.
Yeah. Let's take a break and we'll be back. And we're back. So Tierra Marie got some nudes exposed in a video of her in a compromising situation, if you will.
So I've heard. I did not see.
Yeah. It appears that it was a hack or some sort of revenge porn situation, and it got sent to the blogs.
First of all, nobody's hacking Tierra Marie.
They might.
They're not.
Okay, I don't know.
It's probably revenge porn, which is disgusting. Let's be very clear, and also illegal.
Oh, hell yeah. Word to the wise. Hopefully none of our listeners are grimy enough to do any of this type of revenge
And if you
shit.
are, get it out of your system.
Right.
Don't do it.
Right. Exercise that demon hoe. Because...
Funeralize that bitch.
Yes. I suggest, or if it happens to you, and I hope it doesn't, check the revenge porn laws in your state.
Daughters.
And sons.
Nephews. Sons. Nieces, cousins, little brothers, little sisters. Listen to me real good right now, okay?
Lay it on.
Listen to me real good right now. Stop letting these niggas film you doing your adult business. If you are going to engage in practices that we are not judging, stop letting these niggas film you. What is wrong with y'all? Then you don't have to end up like this.
Yeah.
But I just want to set the record straight that it was not a hacker. And my shundo don't feel that.
Yeah. Or if you do let them film you, make sure you do it on an actual handy cam and on a mobile device, and that does not have Bluetooth capabilities.
And then put it in a secret calculator app. And don't let them have it. Yeah. But stop letting these niggas film you, though, for real. Like, you can have all the spicy fun you want to have, but do it smart.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it's a camera up in here, then it's only you with me when I do. If it's a camera up in here, then I best like I just click on YouTube. Close up here on your mouth and brag about the secret.
So Donald Glover hosted SNL, and right after, he released a song and video called "This Is America."
This is America.
And
don't catch you slipping up.
If you haven't seen it, it's a song and video that, from the visual aspect, it describes what it's like to be a black person in America.
Yes.
So
he is the gunman.
Yes, and there's a lot of imagery in the video.
Mm-hmm.
He is actually Jim Crow. Which I'll talk about that later. But he also shoots a choir of people. He also dances around with these children, like doing like internet meme dances.
Mm-hmm.
While there's like chaos and mayhem and police shootings around him going on.
Yep.
And SZA's there too. I don't know.
I still don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. She looked cute. She was there.
I just didn't
like
know.
She literally was there.
She was there.
Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like,
hanging out.
Yeah, she was just hanging out.
Singing and dusting in the background.
That's literally what she was doing. She was just there. Being SZA.
Yeah.
On a Corolla.
Mm-hmm.
Being SZA. There.
Yeah.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now.
What are your thoughts?
I thought it was genius. I thought it was a genius video. I thought it was beautifully done. You could tell he put a lot of thought and work into it. And I thought it was beautifully shot. I thought it was a very powerful video. Mm-hmm. Ooh, especially the choir. Now that, obviously the very first one with the guy in the chair. The very first time I was like, oh shit. But when he got to that choir, I was like, oh my God. And I think it's pretty accurate. You know what I'm saying? You clearly have thoughts. What are they? You contrarian.
I'm not contrarian. I just have a difference of opinion.
Okay, so give it to me, Kanye. I'm a free thinker.
Parts of it were ahistorical. Because, like, him posing as Jim Crow wasn't an actual black person. Jim Crow was a white man in blackface.
You think that was supposed to be literal, though?
Well, hear me out.
Okay.
Ultimately, I have mixed feelings about it. I think overall, I think it's interesting. I also don't think... I had, different kinds of... I'm back and forth with a lot of it. Because I still don't know how I feel about it definitively. Because it's a lot going on. On one hand, I have issues with, people, trauma porn and shooting people because, this is a society we live in and this is America. And part of me was did he have to show the people, the choir getting shot? What if I was a fan of Donald's and I was from that family from Charleston 9, and you know what I mean? And I'm reliving that. You are seemingly using my family's image for entertainment value of some sort, right? So there was part of me that got with that, and then the other part of me was well, nigga, you listen to rap music, and you can't claim that the trauma porn is everywhere when you prefer misogynistic, violent music. So I was just okay, well, I can't... Okay, I get it. But I also was well, I don't disagree with this idea of that, the world is, all this chaos and stuff, and all people really care about is, the memes and the laughter and the, black boy and black girl joy and stuff like that. But on the other hand, if you actually look in the video, there's no, no white people being aggressors. They're actually black people. And then you see the white horse and the death angel right there, and just the overarching death. It was just kind of okay, well, what is this supposed to say or to do? Is it supposed to do anything, and this is just something you had to get off your chest? I know it's hard for me to take Donald as a political figure or making a political statement when he's made comments that are the complete antithesis of what's depicted in the video. So I'm a little mixed. I'm yes, I there are elements where I'm okay, I agree. This does happen. But then I'm did you have to do it in this manner? I had to think about, I talked about this movie before, and I want everybody to find it if they can and watch it. It's called Bronx Gothic, and it's literally this one-woman show by this girl who I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she was in a Jay-Z video. Talented choreographer, dancer. And her show is about being a black girl in New York City. And so she talks about these experiences about like sexual trauma and emotional trauma and, you know, working through spiritual trauma and all this good stuff. And I always had to think, well, what part of it, when does art stop being art and become something else? Is it something at the same time? Is art open up to the interpretation, or is art being clearly communicated by the artist? So I'm kind of like, it's like these deep conversations I'm having with myself about the video. I don't hate it. It's not something I would watch over and over again because it's violent. And not in the sense of like Game of Thrones. I could watch that. There's white people fucking each other up. You know what I mean? But it is a little bit alarming. Like you said, your first viewing, he shot the black man, like put a bag over his head, and not a regular bag, like something that they would have done in, you know, not too long ago. Right. And I think that, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, like I'm mixed. I think it's an interesting video above all else. I think maybe this is his political statement, and it might not necessarily be productive or whatever. But then at the same time, it could be. You know, you never know what kind of reactions it could garner. Well, yeah. Especially because it is so blatant. Because, yeah, and I think that's also my other thing, too. Like, who is this for? That's fair. That's what I think. I think that if I were to understand who it's for, then maybe I can say if I like it or if I don't. Maybe it's just one of those obscure things where it's like, yeah, you take it how you take it. You know what I'm saying? But this is what it is. I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? And I understand the vantage point of like the family and trauma and so forth and so on. But it could garner a complete opposite reaction from them where they're like, this happened to my loved ones. And while it's hard for me to see, it's necessary. Because these are actually things that are happening. So as much as we may not want them in our face, and I feel like it's almost done in a way. So I know, you know, there were those who found the if slavery were a choice really funny, and there were those who were really offended by it. Yeah. And I think that I can't tell people who are offended by it that they don't have a right to feel the way that they feel. Yeah. But you have to realize the magic in Black people where we are able to take our most traumatic experiences that we know of as a people. Not saying that these are in all of history or any of that, because I know that's a larger discussion, but I'm saying our most traumatic and known traumatic experiences in history. You have to recognize the magic in us being able to take those and not, I don't want to say necessarily make light of them, but be able to say you are not going to steal all of our joy. We're actually so magical, we can take this and make it humorous. Yeah. We can laugh at it. You can't laugh at it. You can't do it, but we can. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so right. I find a strength in I find a strength in a really sincere beauty in that. I do personally. Mm-hmm. Now I can't tell you what you can feel, but that's what I feel. So when I say nigga, and I know a lot of people have a problem with it, but I do. And, I can take something like that and I can find the humor in it. And it's not saying that, I don't know. I also did have my experience at the African American Museum of, I had my experience. I had my emotions. I was there for my several hours. I need to go back and experience more and learn more, educate myself, but also take those moments to pay respect and
observe what our history really is. But I think that there's also a beauty in being able to take those same experiences that we educate ourselves on and still be able to celebrate ourselves as a people.
Yeah.
And there's a time and a place, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know, I think maybe that's maybe he put this video out to do this, to make conversation happen.
Sure, I don't disagree with you. I think everything, it was clearly a conversation starter.
Absolutely.
Whatever conversation it's supposed to be now, I don't know what the rest of the album will be like. Maybe it will be, if it's, I will say what the album presents itself to be will dictate a lot of stuff. I guess people had the same, well, arguably, because I don't understand how, because Beyonce's always been black, but whatever the fuck.
Always.
But people are like, when Formation came out, SNL made that skit where they're like, Beyonce's black? Like, like when white people got upset when they found out she was black. Like, I get it. So this might be in that same vein. Not for me, but for some, sure. I do think people need to stop with the comparisons to actual real arts and bodies of work that, like he's not James Baldwin, like he's not Rhea.
He's a talented one though.
He's not. I'm
he's
not
a talented
he's not
one.
Talented.
He's
he's not that
multi-talented one. As far as him, and I don't know everything that he's said in the past, or tweeted. I know a couple things. Some of them being about black women.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of times we will take somebody down. It just happened to old girl Claudio. And
I posted her thing today.
Yeah, oh my god.
Well, on Spotify. Nigger.
I was like, oh!
Listen, I was howling.
See? Humor. But
Claudio, nigger.
So, you got old girl Claudio and niggas took her down. But, I also, we have to, like...
be careful.
I know. I'm trying to be careful. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not perfect. And I'm sure I've said some wild shit in my day. I'm sure I have.
Yeah.
Y'all know you call me your problematic fave. Like, yeah. I know I probably said some and that's the thing. I know I probably said some stupid ass shit at some point too. Just because of lack of experience, lack of education, lack of sensitivity. Like, it's a whole number of things. And so I feel like, and I'm not trying to be an apologist, so I'm trying to be so careful with this. But I also recognize, and I'm not speaking specifically about Donald Glover or any but one person, so just know that, like, this is in general. I also, like, I can recognize that we have probably all been at some fucked up place in our life where we said some real trash shit. But I also, and I know that there are people like old girl Claudio who probably still make nigga jokes, you know what I'm saying, when she's in her room and behind her closed doors. And I know, we have this thing. He has a white baby mama. He has a, white girl, longtime girlfriend, all of that. And then, so it's not looking good for your boy with that. And then you turn around and y'all dig up some old tweets and saying black women stink and whatever else. But I'm trying to find this place in this day and age that we live in where I'm like, well, where is the room for growth? And like, where does that come in anywhere? Like, where do we ever stop and say, or when do we stop and say, you know what? That was some fucked up shit that you said. But how come a person now, we know why, because of social media and because of exposure, but how come a person can't sincerely actually like grow from some ignorant shit that they've once upon a time felt. Like, who's to say that because he puts out this show and he's got this very black show, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I'm stumbling my words because I'm really trying to be careful.
No, I understand. When does the public have this idea of where
people grow up,
to grow and give them a little?
Like, when are people allowed to be able to step up and be like, yo, let me tell you something, and this is not for white people. But when are we allowed to step up and say, yo, I can recognize that was some fucked up shit. I was in a really bad place, and not only that, I don't truly believe that. I have grown from that. That was an ignorant place I was in, and these are the experiences and these are the things that have led me to believe what I believe today. And I just kind of wonder that it just brought that conversation to my mind. Like, are people allowed to come back from their mistakes and say, I fucked up, but I don't think that now. I was young and dumb and full of cum. You know what I'm saying? Is that ever okay? Like, when does it become okay? So that's just kind of some of the thoughts that I've had, like, as this conversation has been brooding everywhere. And I'm not being an apologist because I still think it's fucked up.
No, I hear what you're saying, and this idea of cancel culture, right? Like,
right.
Everybody's canceled.
Canceled culture. That's so good.
Here's the thing. People have cancel culture. Like, stop canceling people. We need to give people a chance. Essentially, the things that you're saying, right? So defending upon who it is and what was said, right?
And done, yeah.
I don't know. I think we're not necessarily judge or jury when it comes to growth, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's all in demonstrating, like, your growth doesn't need to be public.
Right.
And honestly, if it is, it sounds like some performative stuff, right? Like, you're just doing this because you want people in your good graces again. It's kind of like, no, you just need to walk the walk instead of just talking the talk.
Right. 100%.
But even still, not everybody has to forgive you.
No, they don't have to. Nobody has to do anything but stay black and die.
People always say about the thing about canceling people is like, okay, so what if I didn't say publicly that I canceled this person, but I did anyway? What's that going to do?
Nothing.
Like, you get what I mean? I feel like sometimes, silence could be just not supporting them in any way. Then all of a sudden you realize that, oh, nobody's really fucking with me and I'm losing out on shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
And sometimes your own morals and judgments just be like, I don't have to announce that I'm canceling this nigga, but I just, for instance, like, I've been canceling niggas, you know what I'm saying? And I don't cancel everybody, but I've been canceling niggas. I canceled Fat Joe a long time ago after I saw that whole situation with Big Pun beating his wife and they ended up homeless and he didn't leave no money to them and she was wiping his ass. And I was like, yo, fuck Big Pun. Like, that's trash. And then turned around and found out he left all his money to Fat Joe, and Fat Joe didn't do shit for the family, and they were living in shelters and so forth and so on. I canceled that nigga then. I was like, he's not a good person. His soul is rotten. It's rotten. So I believe that there are niggas who deserve fully to be canceled, but it just sparks the conversation of, Are people allowed to make mistakes? When does it go too far where we do, you know what I'm saying? Sure. And I know it's personal and
sure, I mean,
but it's just conversation.
No, I get it. Listen, people cancel who they want to cancel, and you can't be mad if people are canceling people.
Half of y'all ain't canceled Nicki Minaj.
Everybody's, it's kind of, it goes back to what I say about boycotting things sometimes. I say, if I were to boycott everything that hated me or was against me,
you'd have nothing.
Have nothing.
You wouldn't be able to be in the beauty supply store. You wouldn't eat Chick-fil-A.
Right.
You
I wouldn't be able to live in America.
You wouldn't be able to live here.
I am a black and gay. Like, nobody likes us. So, you know, you kind of figure out, like, okay, well, how much shit can I put up with? Like, that's it. And if you're lucky, if you're that celebrities will always be okay. There's no need to coddle them. They'll always be okay.
They're always going to be all right.
Yeah.
They're always going to be all right.
So there's no need for us to coddle their feelings. But anywho, next topic. So, Bill Cosby, he's having a bad week, huh?
Someone's having the best week ever.
Yeah. William H. Cosby. As you know, he's been convicted for being a dirty old man. dirty old man.
Filthy.
I'm laughing because of last week when you said Kashi was a bowl of Reggie.
It is.
Because I'm thinking, because he's on house arrest, so he's probably eating Kashi.
And smoking Reggie. That's what you deserve.
Anyway, he's got glaucoma and can't smoke any weed. That's what the fuck you get.
That's exactly what you get.
Nasty ass nigga.
Filthy ass nigga. You mad because you stuck in your house eating Kashi? Filthy ass nigga. Your ankle bracelet too tight, old filthy ass nigga. Don't let me be outside Bill Cosby's window. I will troll the death out of him. You can't see me, you can't see me, filthy ass nigga.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Almost went to the upper room.
The upper room.
20 years, the upper room. Okay. He got some honors rescinded. His Temple doctorate, the honorary one.
Mm-hmm.
I do think he's a doctor in real life. He has an education degree.
Oh, okay. Education connection.
Education connection.
With the new iPhone SE for less than $100 at Metro, you rule. It's the most affordable iPhone on the #1 brand in prepaid. So whether you're studying online or FaceTiming.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, dear. The iPhone SE has all you need. Switch to Metro and get the iPhone SE for $99.99 after rebate redemption and 6 months of service with AutoPay. Metro by T-Mobile. Rule your day. Limit 1 per account/household. Requires port and ID validation. Not valid for numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
He also got his Kennedy Award
rescinded,
as well as his Mark Twain Award, and he got removed from the Academy of Film and Motion Picture Sciences. Who else got this?
Bill has one of these. Did y'all make Bill give his back? No, because I know there was a big outcry from people. They was trying to get Bill to give his trophies back. You know you f***ed up when they want you to give your trophies back. Give his trophy back to him?
Damn.
So the Oscar panel.
They are stripping this nigga of everything.
Good.
Deservedly so.
They also got rid of Roman Polanski too, but, you know, that's about fucking time.
Right.
Filthy ass nigga.
Filthy ass nigga.
You realize you have to come out with a rap song called Filthy Ass Nigga.
You moving seats now, filthy ass nigga. You wearing pleats now, filthy ass nigga. You wanna skeet, you filthy ass nigga, but you can't touch me, you filthy ass nigga. I'ma scare you, you filthy ass nigga. Boo hoo, you filthy ass nigga.
You are so stupid. Oh, so stupid. So stupid. But anyway, good for him. I hope he gets everything taken away. I hope they take the strength of the black people.
Take the strength of the Bill Cosby away.
Yeah. Oh.
Tripping up the steps now, filthy ass nigga. That's what you get now, filthy ass nigga. I got bars, son.
Oh God. Oh God. It's time for a break. Okay, and we're back. So, we never really go through our mailbag.
Yep.
And now it's time. We're going to take some and read some and answer. Okay? And if they're compliments, then we'll just read them. Doesn't matter. Hi, Jade and XD. I love these alternative history facts episodes. Could you do one for every type of history? Like maybe Women's Month or even for Pride Month? That would be hilarious.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, we did one. We didn't do Women's Month. We did White Women's History. We really should have just did Women's History.
But that's a good idea.
Yeah. And I said we would do a Gay Pride one, but Jade said no because she doesn't want to be canceled.
Cancel culture's in full effect. Cancel season 2018.
But I told her that mine would be way more problematic than hers would ever be.
You can say it.
Oh, not what I was going to say.
No, never. Never what you're going to say, actually.
Listen, okay. Oh, boy. Jade from Jade.
Hey.
Jade. I'm not sure if you will ever read this, but OMG, first off, this will be grammatically incorrect.
Okay.
For like 3 months, I have been humming this song and couldn't remember a lyric or a song title to save my life. I was listening to your most recent episode and bitch, you sang it! Take a Bow by Madonna. Ah!
Oh, my jam.
3 months, nigga, and boom, now I know the song title. These days, I have been going through a lot, and that just put a smile on my face. I love y'all.
Aww, that's the jam. Take a bow, the night is over. This masquerade is getting older. Lights out low, the curtains down. There's no one here. There's no one here. There's no one in the crowd. Yeah. Madonna is 1 million years old. Just so you know.
She was.
Is.
Tale as old as time.
Song as old as song.
Okay, whatever. A message from Cal. Did XD change his mind? Hey y'all, long-time listener. I know you've tried to put this topic to bed, but I can't help but notice XD making his way through Voyage to India today on Spotify. Have we made amends with Miss Ari? I know she really disrespected you with some hateful words, and as a fan and listener, her music has been removed from my library since.
Loyal!
Should my hiatus be over? What's the deal? Best of luck with your surgery. I was like, what surgery? I was like, oh, right, my heart. Which is, I found out when it's going to be.
Okay, yeah.
You are loyal AF.
AF.
But you could put her music back in your library because I still have her music in my library. Not all of it. Not all of it.
I don't.
She did something horrible to me. Yeah, sure. But it wasn't like, there was a while I didn't have her music in there. But then, I got over it. And, I don't actively hate her. I passively hate her. So I think with passive hate, it's okay. Voyage to India is a really great album. And, Nature on Acoustic Soul is, one of my favorite songs. And some days I even like Cocoa Butter.
Oh, okay.
Your love is like cocoa butter on my heart.
Clogged. Anyway.
It's super Hotep-y, but it's because I like, she does a really good job, musically. I mean, her lyrics sometimes would be like some Hotep ass, love me because I'm ugly with my skirts made of wheat.
Thank you.
However,
old cream of wheat ass skirt.
Wheat ass nigga.
You old Odie bitch. You barley ass bitch.
Hop ass.
How many asshole? Woo, 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 woo. I will have a bitch down with some stupid ass insults. She just gonna be crying. She don't even know why she cry. I just call this bitch 12 types of cereal.
Wheatgrass neck ass. Koshy ass bitch.
You old Koshy face ass bitch. You shredded wheat ass trick.
Crescent open ass bitch.
Oh, honey, no bunches of oats ass bitch. Woo.
Oh, God.
You not even the apple cinnamon. You the regular Cheerios. Oh, pissy smelling ass bitch.
Raisin bread ass bitch.
You guys see what kind of kid I was? Mean.
Oh God. Anyway, I passively hate her, so you can put her music back. But I appreciate you for being loyal. Oh God.
You ugly and your skirt's made of wheat.
Okay.
That took me down.
Okay. Kirsten writes, this is about our wig, a memoir episode. That's when we covered Beachella. Yeah. Hello from the Bay.
Hey.
My name is Kirsten, and I've been listening since day one of Two Guys and a Girl. Hashtag deep cuts. Deep cuts, excuse me.
Deep cuts. She was listening to the B-side.
Yeah. Oh. That's a lot of us. That's
so much us.
That's what we're at 4. How many? 4 years. Because we've been doing this 4 years now.
Shit.
Yeah, so there's 4 years of us. Shit. I know if you go back, if you're new to us or fairly new, you can't go back that far. It only lets you go back to 2015. But we started in 2014, April 28th, 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Anywho,
Noah was a baby.
Yeah. I just wanted to send an email and talk about some things that really stuck out to me in this most recent episode. First of all, the title, Everything. I'm sad I didn't get a She's Dead Mourn Her joke from y'all about all of our wigs, but I was cracking up even before I started the episode. I really just wanted to call it Wig, but our host wouldn't let us. It was just really gonna be wig in a period. Wig. Yeah, I was gonna let it rock, just wig, because our wigs were just gone.
They were done.
Yeah. She said, I really like the discussion about this new dynamic that we're seeing with Beyonce and Jay-Z as the Lemonade era draws to a close. I absolutely love what Jade had to say about how Beyonce has turned the perception of the relationship after the incident of infidelity. I think the quote was, we know at the beginning of the relationship when Jay-Z proposed, he told her, don't embarrass me. Now she's telling him, don't ever embarrass me again. And that really connected a few dots for me about how Beyonce found healing in this relationship and ultimately why she chose to stay. The example that XD gave about Kevin Hart's infidelity does bring up really good points, but the distinction is that, unfortunately, Aniko isn't known for anything other than being Kevin Hart's new wife.
Real.
That's very true. If Kevin decided to leave her, we all know she would end up on the next season of Atlanta Exes. To contrast, Beyonce is a mogul and has a name of herself for herself in the music industry. She'll always be working, taking care of her family, and a relevant and desired performer and entertainer. They both realize that she's now her husband's peer and her name no longer has to be associated with his to be discussed. And that, in turn, was his wake-up call to never do her wrong again. Which, you see, I've also thought about that, too, because I'm like, niggas fuck up when they realize that their wives are becoming their equal. That
next one, getting grown.
Yes, because I have noticed that Bobby Brown did it. Mm-hmm. Who else? I'm sure there's countless others.
Which actually,
Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston, even though they're white, but still, like, when
she started becoming America's white sweetheart.
Yeah, he had an issue with that.
All right, but I was the pretty one.
Right. Listen, but men have a tendency to do that. People also said that about Cardi and Offset when she got pregnant. Like, she's starting her career. I mean, I don't agree with this.
I don't know about that.
But that was a discussion. Like,
it was.
Or every time, like, Bodak would go number one or whatever, a video would get swirled around about him cheating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, same thing.
I see it. But Kirsten, thank you for seeing me.
Yeah, so she said, this was by far one of my favorite episodes, and not just because it was about Beyonce. Your analysis of her performance and career at this point was not only hilarious and entertaining, but brought up a lot of really great points that no one has really discussed. Very great show. Thank you for all that you do, and God bless you if you made it to the end of this email and understood what I was saying. The edible kicked in around the middle of this email. LOL. All the best, Kirsten.
Thank you, Kirsten.
I do want to say that I realized that most of you write us high.
I think it's hilarious. They call in high, they write high.
Yes, you definitely call in wasted.
J Culture.
Okay. Hi, Jane and XD. I'm a new listener to your podcast and love it.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of weeks ago, I listened to the Eat, Pray, Thought podcast on which XD was the special guest for. I remember XD mentioning he was in an open relationship and wanted advice and tips about being in one. Sincerely willing to compromise. Oh boy.
It's all you, friend.
Yeah. Well, I'm no longer in a relationship now. But I always tell people, friends or anywhere, I don't give advice. I will help somebody provide options or help somebody navigate options and provide support. So I don't know exactly what you're looking for. And we were in an open relationship. It was a polyamorous relationship. But I don't know exactly what you're looking for. I have been in an open relationship, but I don't know exactly what you're looking for. If you want to email me back at the show, you can, or email me at xd@thexperience.com. So I don't know what you were looking for me for that. Last one. Shane asked us, I'm going to summarize it. Hi, Jane and XD, long-time listener, first-time emailer. Love the show, The Seinfeld of podcasts. Yeah. But we're the blackest show about nothing.
Blackest show about nothing.
Shane was watching Love After Lockup.
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted to sell us and ask us if we were watching 90 Day Fiance.
So I have not started watching 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, girl.
But I said I was, because I was at Crystal's house and we were watching My 600 Pound Life. You know, this is a TLC family.
Yeah.
And a commercial for 90 Day Fiance came on, and I said, oh, you know, I have got to watch that. She's like, watched it. Of course she did.
Yeah.
So I have to get into 90 Day Fiance.
Girl, it is wild. I haven't watched seasons in a while, a couple seasons in a while. I'm behind. I think I started with season 2 or season 3. But that shit is, woo, girl.
I'm going to look that up and start that.
Girl.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that I watch that I just don't necessarily live tweet. Because I'll watch it in passing, or I'm watching it, like, at work.
That's real.
Like The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, my God.
It's weird.
Yo, when you get into it, though, like...
Oh, I'm all caught up.
It's
weird.
It's
oh wait, I didn't see the one from this week.
Well, it's a new one comes out today.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't see the one from today.
Me neither. It's a dystopian situation.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. That's what the book was. So that's the weird element of it.
And the crazy, I thought Handmaid's Tale, like, I thought it was like a, for whatever reason, I thought it was like an old book. But it's not.
It was written in 85.
Yeah, because the author is like alive and writing the second one.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Margaret Atwood.
I saw a headline for on Vulture.
I am an avid watcher of The Handmaid's Tale. I love it. Love is a strong word. It is a captivating show. There we go. It is a captivating show. So I'm in it at this point. I need to see what happens. If I could just petition, if you all didn't already, maybe I'm just being impatient, but I am petitioning, if you did not already, if you are listening in any form or fashion, please give me a backstory on Aunt Lydia.
Yeah, she's crazy. I want to know why.
Crazy as cat shit, and I need to know what her backstory... I need to know the backstory of the aunts. I need to know where they came from. Why are they so staunch? Do they truly believe what they're doing? Because we got to see a little bit of the backstory of the police.
Yeah.
And how they basically just took the military and the police.
Which, how you overthrow a military is beyond me. That's why I said this shit is weird.
It's crazy, but they like attacked the White House with machine guns. Like they're on another level. They're on a new level.
Yeah.
So we saw how, you know, not all of those police or military really necessarily subscribe to what they're doing, but they're just doing what they're told they have to do for their life. Everybody is basically, this is survival of the fittest. This is just people trying to survive in this crazy ass new totalitarian system. So if you have not gotten into Handmaid's Tale and you have Hulu, get into it. I think one day we can have a discussion about it. I'll wait. I'm going to let, because I haven't really talked about it much. So I'm going to let y'all get into it. And then we're going to discuss a Handmaid's Tale because it is some shit.
Yeah.
And it's frightening because it's possible. Oh my God. Jesus.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I watched that I don't necessarily like to... Oh, Divorce. I love that show.
What?
Divorce. This was Sarah Jessica Parker.
On where?
On HBO. Anywho, it's time to go.
We will see you all
Monday
for Nigga Peace Theater. It's back. So make sure you guys get your wigs ready.
Yeah.
Because XD is on his bullshit yet again.
I'm not.
And we only instigate one another. And so now...
My name is Jackie Christie, Doug Christie's wife.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
This episode of Jade and XD was produced by Abraham Kavinquizada.
Tell us, hold us,
shine as hard as I'm your lady. You're my man.
Aaron Neville's at Celine Dion.
Yeah. Okay.
She is looking old. I saw her at the Met Gala, and fam, I said it on Twitter, her and the Olsen twins and Madonna are all the same age.
Yeah.
Just look, fruit.
Yeah.
Fruit.
The thing is, she's always looked old, too.
Yeah.
Even when she was on, like, Square Pegs as a teenager.
She's always had an old face. Oh my God! When they did her on Family Guy, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, it was so bad.
But Lord,
I have a headache from laughing.
Oh my God!
Lord.
But yeah, she's looking real ripe out here, friend. A soft avocado. Not a ripe wood, a soft wood.
A soft wood.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Right now, switch your family to T-Mobile and get 4 lines for $25 a line with AutoPay and 5G access included on America's largest 5G network. So don't wait. Get unlimited and nationwide 5G access for the whole family for just $25 a line. Visit a T-Mobile store or T-Mobile.com today.
Plus taxes and fees. Customers may notice lower speeds and further reduction if using over 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video at 480p. Unlimited while on our network. Qualifying credit and 4+ lines required. Capable device required for 5G. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain features. See T-Mobile.com.